Hey, balloon enthusiasts.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to call them balloon enthusiasts. All right, so week 2, we went to some pretty cool places. Saw some pretty cool things. Did some pretty cool stuff.
It was pretty cool.
Well, this is the week 2 update, and I can wholeheartedly say it's much better than the week 1 update.
Yeah.
Week 1 was a little slow. We were just pretty much blazing through states trying to get to places.
A little slow. It was like super fast.
Well, yeah, but the content wasn't that great because we didn't go to a lot of really cool plases. Whereas
But
week
we were
2,
moving.
we went to some pretty cool places. Ooh, accident.
Got hit hard.
Big rubberneck. Let's see. So what we do is
Let's see. So if our week starts on a Monday,
it starts on Monday. Yeah.
then we left Salt Lake City. Let's look at the planner.
We wrote it down. We did so much cool stuff we forgot already.
It's cool. So, starting with week 2.
So welcome to week 2. I can wholeheartedly say that week 2 has been much better than week 1.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with also driving to some really cool places and driving through some really great national parks. A lot more stuff to do. I felt like week 1 we were just kind of figuring a lot of stuff out, plus just driving.
It was too much driving.
Too much driving.
Week 2 was still a lot of driving, but it was less during the day. I think we averaged about 4 to 6 hours a day, whereas the first week we were averaging
6 to 8.
like 6 to 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Along the way we stopped at a campsite called Fruit Up, which is in Capitol Reef National Park.
Super cute.
It's built inside of an apple orchard.
I just realized that I say a lot of super.
Super.
Like last time I was like, it's super pretty.
Super cute.
This one's super cute.
Super, super great.
Super.
So you know what I'm going to do now, right?
What?
Every time you say
Dang
super,
it.
I'm going to cut that in. It's going to be great.
That sucks.
It's going to be awesome.
Super.
So our first stop was our first campsite that we stopped at on the way down south to Albuquerque, New Mexico was a place called Fruta. It's in Utah.
Capitol Reef National Park. It's very small. The campsites are super cute. People are really nice. They have a apple orchard that's free to pick. It was our first time picking apples, and what made it even better was that there were deer eating the fallen apples on the ground. So I was in like
Deer heaven.
I was in like Snow White heaven. It was the best.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. It's actually an international dark site too, so really crystal clear skies at night to like see all the stars.
And then we went to Dead Horse Point, I think, in Moab.
Oh yeah. So we kind of did this like loop on the map, like this like backwards C. Dead Horse Point was really cool, really great stuff there.
Really great stuff.
Really great stuff. Just fantastic. Just a superb, excellent place.
You have to pay, how much?
$15 to get in.
$15 to get into the state park.
Well worth $15.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It has like almost like not the horseshoe bend in Arizona, but it has a horseshoe bend of the Colorado River, which is pretty.
Yeah.
And then to the left there are some salt mines that are dyed blue, which is really pretty. There's a little bit of hiking, and then from there we went to Arches National Park.
Arches is pretty cool. If you haven't been there, it's just a giant, like, you feel like you're on a Disneyland ride, but in your own car, driving through red rocks and just huge pillars and giant arches of really cool rock formations. And
there's a lot of people. We went on a weekday.
Yeah, it was pretty packed.
Outside of summer, and it was still a lot of people, but I don't think that should be a reason not to go.
It's super cool.
Super. It's definitely worth it.
So, like,
I feel like Moab is Overland Central.
No, I think Moab is more 4x4 Central.
But there were so many people that had similar rooftop tents.
Yeah, especially at our campsite.
Yeah, there was a lot. I think that was fun.
So Slick Rock was really great. A lot of like-minded individuals, I felt like.
Yeah.
After Slick Rock, we took off, but we decided to go hit up Moab first really quick. What was it called? The
Sand Flat State Park.
The Sand
And I
Flat
think it only
State
cost
Park?
$5 to get in.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
So the ending, like the cherry on top for week 2 for us was the Albuquerque, New Mexico Balloon Fiesta. It's actually the International Balloon Fiesta is like what they call it. And this was kind of, this festival has always been kind of the kickoff point to our actual crossing the border trip.
This is how we plan the timeline.
Yeah.
We planned to go to this fiesta back in February when we bought the tickets, and we started planning this trip like a month later, and so we knew before we went to Mexico that we wanted to go to the Balloon Fiesta first. So that's how we planned the whole route of this trip. So we did like almost 2 weeks, did the Balloon Festival, and then we're coming back to California now before we head south.
The Balloon Festival was awesome. That guy's a tough guy.
Why do you say that?
You can just tell. His muscles under his shirt. Just a tough dude, you know. The Balloon Fiesta was pretty cool. I would have to say it was the highlight of week 2 for me. Or a highlight of week 2 for me. It was just surreal. I mean, they did this thing, like, we got to ride in a hot air balloon, first of all, which was pretty awesome.
And then that night we came back to the festival to experience the glow, and that was when they have all of the balloons there at night stationed on the ground, and after they fill up, they would in synchronized fashion, they would light up the balloons.
Yeah,
and so
cool.
You're kind of walking through, and these balloons are huge, so you just feel so small, and they're so colorful. So these lights are going off, and it's like these bursts of all these colors of balloons are going off.
I have a bunch of cool pictures, and I wrote a blog post about it on our website, and the link is going to be below in the comments section. Or no, yeah, in the comments section. Or just in the description, somewhere around there. You just look around.
Just do a little digging, you'll find it.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
You're smart. So another big highlight for the Balloon Fiesta was that my cousin Elijah came out for it and hung out with us for the weekend. They got the snow cones. Snow cones, that's fire. Did they start the race yet?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun because Elijah is a hoot, and he's just a wild man.
Such a hoot, Elijah.
He's just a wild man. And I also put his Instagram and his YouTube channel down in the description too. But he was a blast, and speaking of blasts, because the hot air balloons lead to blasts,
look at you. You're so punny, David.
Got it.
Got him. Alright, how do we close these videos again?
Are you scared that I'm going to cut you off again?
Yeah, you're going to cut me off.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Just say goodbye.
Goodbye. I wanted to do it before you cut me off, but you know what?
Now you're talking.
I know, but you're editing on a computer, so that doesn't even matter.
I won't cut catch y'all. Thank you. Thank you.